Gotta push go live. Hey, 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 making beer great again. Shagdog and Jammer. That's right.
That's right,
Bonsoir
people.
beer review.
And who would have thought that slogan would still be relevant to this day?
Yeah. Shagdog, what you got there to drink?
I got the Shiner Hill Country Peach Wheat. Pop open a peach small batch brew is 11th. Yeah, you know the thing. It's 82 by
Yeah.
Beer Advocate. Fruit and Field beer, 4.5% ABV. So it's a fruit and field wheat beer, basically.
That's awesome. I got Weltenburger Kloster Asam Bock. It is a Doppelbock. It gets a 91 by
Oh,
the
that's pretty
BA,
peach.
and it's a 7.3 ABV. In fact, it says right here the Weltenburger Asam Bock owes its name to the ingenious baroque painter and master builder Cosmas Damian Asam. The malt-stressed goat excludes light roasted aromas that give a hint of coffee. Friends and connoisseurs alike appreciate it, especially for the strong, sweet, very aromatic and persistent taste until the finish. With its 7.3 ABV, it is the strongest beer from the Weltenburg family.
Oh, that's good to know.
I thought that you would like that. That's why I shared it, Shagdog. I thought you would like it, and I just wanted to be nice and share it. I hope you appreciate it.
As soon as I poured it, I got a peach smell off it. And one thing with Shiner, the other peach beer I had, the Shiner Cheer, they're damn good with their Texas peaches, apparently. Yeah.
The peach and pecan flavors that they have are like spot on, you know.
Yeah.
Mine is very dark, but it does have mahogany hues, and it has a nice sandy beige type, sandy beach beige head.
Wow.
It dissipates pretty quick, but it's soft and pilly and inviting. I think it's very pleasant. I'm going to give it a sniff or two. So you go ahead, Shagdog, and describe
Yeah.
yours.
Definitely a golden, almost a regular beer, golden, maybe a slight amber in there, golden. Can see through it pretty much. A little, maybe a tint of cloudiness or blur, oiliness or something in it. A little thin head, pinky, and it smells peachy.
Mm,
It smells like some type of peach juice you give to a baby in a bottle.
yeah,
I don't know the children's type juices, but the
yeah.
peach flavored one. If you ever seen
Capri
a
Sun.
baby, yeah, you can smell the baby sucking on that bottle if it's a peach flavored one, and it just smells like a very artificial peach type whatever. Anyhow,
Well, mine has a like brown bread, like what is that, Roman meal? Um, yeah, like malty caramel and chocolate, almost a little coffee like, you know.
huh.
But it's interesting so far, and I'm just like excited to be able to jump in. I just want to jump into it right now, but I'm waiting for
Jump
you. For
for
my
my
love.
beer.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, for my beer.
jump in and
Ah,
feel the head. I feel the head, I guess.
no, drink.
Jump. You want to taste?
A taste of lightning.
Drink for your beer. Oh. Yeah, so this is PG Jammer. Mostly peachy. Maybe a slim, like a lager type smell in there or something. I don't know what the hell that is, but
Well, this bottle, Shag Dog, is really heavy duty. It is
I
heavy
believe it.
duty.
It's heavy
It's
duty.
1.9 ounces, 0.9 ounces.
Yeah.
It's very thick glass. You can tell this is an imported one. I'm telling you right now, this is from Germany, and it's really, if you were a home brewer, this is the type of bottle that you would want to keep.
Say it isn't so.
Oh, say it. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so dangerous. I don't know the
Yeah.
words.
I should have watched it. I saw one of our fellow beer
Dissatisfied.
reviews actually
Huh?
reviewed this beer a couple days ago. I should have watched the video when I saw it like 2 days ago, but I didn't. But
What's that?
the review, someone did this.
Oh yeah.
But it smelled like canned peaches almost.
I personally like it when you don't watch the other videos, only because it gives your
Might,
uninfluenced opinion.
right. You might pick up something they say, and which you
Yeah,
normally might
and
not say.
I strive not to do that just because I don't want to come up with what they said in my video.
Yeah,
I want
I,
mine to be purely fluid and coming
yeah.
from me
I used to do that just
wholeheartedly.
to something to comment on the video, like, "Hey, I'm about to do that." Oh, let me look see who else did this,
I
and just a
know.
comment. But I'd rather do it after. Hey, I just had this one, and I agree or I don't agree.
Yeah,
If I do
I
comment, but
I agree with your agreeing or not agreeing after
yeah.
you drink it. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna dive in,
Yeah.
Shag Dog.
All right, go ahead.
Cheers.
Cheers. I give this a taste already. Almost like the smell, canned peachy. Maybe a little bready lingering notes of it. A slight bready, slight, very slight hop. Um, Pretty light, dry mouthfeel.
Man, this is like medium bodied, like medium. Decent carbonation, not over or under, just right there in the mid range. And actually, I would say the carbonation's probably might be like a 3.2 on the carbonation, scale. It's very bready, very dark bread. It's got like molasses, caramel flavors. Um, like German bread, German dark bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what
And
kind of beer is that again?
it's a Doppelbock.
Oh, Doppelbock. Okay.
At least I think that's what it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Doppelbock, I
so.
think.
Doppelbock, yeah. And
Uh,
it's ranked number 10 overall for
yeah,
Doppelbock, supposedly.
and that's impressive right there if you think
Yeah.
about it. I mean, I don't remember ever seeing this name out there, and I've finally been able to find one that has the name. But it does have some chocolate coffee flavors there. Like most dark beers, I don't care who they are. You get this roasted coffee flavor, in most of them. Most of the dark beers. Especially the DACA box, and stuff like that. It's very robust, full of flavor. You will not be disappointed when it comes to flavor with this one. It's not bitter, it's not overpowering. It's just there saying, "Hey, I'm good. Drink me."
Hmm.
You know. And like I said, it has that caramel chocolate. It has the breadiness to it.
Oh,
And I might even slide into like some like almost date flavor, almost
right.
like a fig Newton flavor.
Yeah.
Fig Newton, that's something that I don't have
Mm.
in a great time period. But when I do have it, and there's
Sometimes,
times where I have a craving for it, and I just don't
yeah.
realize it. But
Sometimes I like to curl up a ball and cry and eat fig Newtons, but I don't have fig Newtons, so I just cry.
exactly, I know your feelings there, Shag Dog. They run deep.
Yeah. I mean, Doppelbocks, we've had quite a few that are top, the number one Doppelbock, according to Beer Advocate. Of course, the average rate, this is the number one with the ratings, how many ratings it has. Celebrator.
Celebrator, that's number one.
Yeah, according to that, but it might not be the highest grade on Beer Advocate, but most ratings. That's how they do it on there when you see
Well,
it.
I can tell you right now, Celebrator is a awesome beer.
Yeah, and I don't see those anything that's higher than that actually, but I mean it ranges. Like next one is Troganator, and then you got Spot and Optimator.
Spot and Optimator is a good one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Salvatore, Vinehouse
Wait
Stuffner,
a minute. Wait a
Corbion.
minute. Did you look at the? Well, what are you looking at?
The top beers on Beer Advocate, Doppelbox.
I just went to where it said it was Doppelbock. I went to the style. I went to the rating of it. You know, where on the when you pull up the brand,
Yeah.
and I clicked on the rating, and it brought me to the page that shows the top rated Doppelbocks. Right. The
Yeah.
number one Doppelbock is Celebrator by Iinger, right?
Right.
And then the number two is Doppelbock Dunkel from Kloster Brewery.
I don't know. Are you? So is it highlighting the rated number of ratings or average, or are you on average?
It shows 1348, 428,
What
and
the
then
hell
I'm
is
going down it,
1328?
and it got the Corbinian, which is
Yeah, I got the Corbinian number 5 or something like
number
that.
five. Yeah. So
Okay.
what I'm getting at is I'm wanting to make sure my list is the
All
same
right.
as your
So
list.
Celebrator. What's number 2? You said.
Number two is Doppelbock Dunkel by Kloster Brewery.
Yeah, I'm not even getting. I'm getting Troganator, which is a 3.95, but
See,
mine's showing the amount of ratings. So Celebrator 7,059, 3.5, 3.2,
well, let me go
3.1.
back. See, I'm looking at the page where it says 91, the ABV. It's a
I go to
Doppelbock. It
averages.
says rank number 10, right?
Yeah.
So I clicked on the rank number 10.
Okay.
And the rank number 10 gives me the Celebrator, Doppelbock Dunkel, Convex Refraction for number 3, Indicator is for 4, Corbinian's number 5, Gyrator Doppel is number 6, St. Nicholas Bock Beer Brewer's Reserve is 7, Dark Crater 8, The Cavern number 9, and then Weltenburger Coaster Asam Bock number 10.
Yeah, I'm not getting any of those.
See, and that's disturbing because I am looking where it says rank number 10. So I click there and it takes you to where you can see that it's number 10. Now, if
Yeah.
I go to Doppelbock, right?
Hmm.
And I go to styles like you said, is that what you went to?
Yeah, I went to because I was on that particular beer that you have, and
Uh-huh.
then I just clicked on the Doppelbock where it shows the style with that beer. You know what type of style is it? Doppelbock. Clicked on Doppelbock.
And then you clicked on what after that?
Nothing. I clicked on
Oh, I
Doppelbock.
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying because I do have the Truginator on number 2.
Yeah. So how
Spotinator,
were you doing it
Optimators.
before?
I was going to rank number 10.
Oh, rank number 10. Okay, so I'm going to click on rank number 10. I probably get the same shit you get, right? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, so
which
that's a
makes no
different way.
sense.
Well, that's actually
Makes no
better
sense.
because it gives it the average. That's the better way to do it. But as you can see, certain beers like Indicator got 25 reviews. The
Yeah.
other one's given the actual number of views, like the most ratings, like, yeah. So your way is a better way to do it.
Are you
Kind of.
sure?
Well, unless, especially the ones that are more than, like, I'd say more than 200 views or ratings.
Yeah.
But the ones that got like 16, like the Cavern, 16 ratings and it's 4.26 average.
Okay.
I mean, so I
Well,
see
let's
where
get
you're
back
going
to
with yours.
drinking the beer.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been wasting my time.
Oh, we got comments too, like out the yin yang here. Jeff G's been coming. The dynamic just likes again. Drinking Dob, my Bach, which is good, but not the greatest. After all, what is a Dob backwards bad? Okay, all right, boom.
I
Shagdog,
didn't
you're
see that one.
fixated, bloated.
I didn't see any of that. What are you talking
Uh,
about? I got, wish I could join a StreamYard, but
Tons of
location won't.
volcanoes. Wait a minute. I've got the old comments from the last video.
How's that weird? That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Why do I have the comments from the
Yeah,
last one?
he's got, I wish I could join on StreamYard, but location won't cut it. I hope my lame comments are okay. And then
Yeah,
taste
they're
enjoyment is
great.
subjective. I think many are influenced in their ratings. They are much like voters.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why you got the old. Why are you not seeing those comments? That's weird.
That's weird. Oh, because I didn't close out that window.
Oh, okay, got it.
That would explain that one. Ha 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 ha. Now
Yeah.
I see the new comments.
Billy, Billy.
Wow, that was wild.
Uh,
That freaked me out for a
wow,
moment.
weird and wild stuff. Oh, I can't believe you
You
made me
are
drink.
correct, sir.
Jammer, yesterday was the first time I drank 2 days in a row in a long time. Now, 3 days in a row drinking. That's really been a
You're
long time since
having
I've
Key
done that.
West flashbacks.
Flash blacks. Well, there's been plenty of time after Key West that I drank multiple days in a row, especially with my ex girlfriend. But
Oh,
up until 2016 time frame.
yeah, but not with me.
No, well, I mean, if you think about the last time we went on vacation together, that was 2000. What was that? 19? 19. We went to down there by Anna Maria.
2020, right?
I'm trying to think. No, 20 because that was COVID time. So it was 19. Like May of
No,
2000.
you sure?
Yeah, it was right after my surgery because I had the lung surgery in November 2018.
Yeah, and we were on Longboat Key, and that's when we went to karaoke and all that stuff.
Mm. That was
Yeah,
2019. Yeah, about Mayish, somewhere around there.
blacking out,
But you blacked out too.
and I'm moving slowly again. Oh, yeah,
Right, you moved fast.
all right. Let me see if I can change the setting on my camera. Maybe that'll help.
I don't know if that would help or not. That did to me. Surprisingly, the other day while I was doing one by myself, I was doing it. I was like,
All
"Holy
right,
shit!"
so I got it at 360 instead of 7 or over 4.
720 or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm live now. I'm moving.
What the hell type of song is that you're singing?
Louie, brother Louie,
That's a different Louie Louie. I know because I know Louie.
brother Louie.
Oh, I think G's a fag. We don't do that. You know the old song, Louie Louie.
We gotta go now.
Yeah, my friends made up. My one friend got a girl back in high school. My one friend, they were about two. All the friends I hung out with, especially my later years of high school, was 2 years younger than me, I think. But it was similar. Well, they were into harder rock, but anyhow,
of rock and of roll, right?
one of them played a guitar and he played Louie Louie, but they made up the lyrics, Louie Louie. Oh, I think Jay's a fag. Oh no 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 no.
There you go.
But surprisingly,
Yeah,
unbeknownst to
I thought
me,
it sounded good too, but Shagdog doesn't like that because he had jungle fever not too long ago.
yeah, a couple weeks ago. But the problem with that jungle fever is she was like kind of high maintenance.
Oh crap! What the hell? Happened?
She was super duper Georgia country and high maintenance. So.
Did you ever? Do you ever get? You ever get one? You ever get one of them? You ever get one of them girls, boys? You ever get one of them girls who's awfully nice but cold as ice? You ever get one of them girls, boys? You ever get one of them girls?
Hey, you sound like you're the leader of the band, actually.
You're at a drive-in movie, you're with a Cupidette, and counting on the kisses that you figure to get. Closer, closer, then she hollers, whoa! You ever get one of them girls who just wants to watch the show?
What did that say?
Hey, make sure my settings are the right thing because I changed.
Hey, thank you, Jeff G. I appreciate that.
I should probably be on that setting. Do I sound better now?
I didn't notice anything. Maybe if you were singing.
Test. Well, I was on the stereo earlier. Now I'm on the whatever how you call it. Because the stereo one does here and the sides, and this one just does straight. Yeah.
scratch until you're sore.
Ooh.
Ants come marching, carry off the bread. You ever get one of them days when you should have stayed in bed?
Now, how do you know music like that?
That's the Elvis. That's his GI Blues album.
That's Elvis?
Yeah.
Man. Did not know that.
One of them days. Yeah, that's how I know that. That's
Yeah.
Elvis's GI Blues album.
I did not know that.
Did you ever? The reason why I liked it is because it was, and this is a kid. Now, all right. Now, think about this. I'm a kid listening to this album because I found it in my dad's album collection.
Okay.
And I'm listening to it, and it's talking about you're at a drive-in movie and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, all right. Yeah. And you're counting on the kisses you get and all that stuff. Yeah. And just want to watch the show and all that stuff. Yeah, I probably did.
Yeah.
It's a shame, too.
Yeah, you should have been around in the 50s or 60s.
I always thought that I was a 50s, 60s type kid that missed the mark, you know.
Yeah, I think my gene correlation is just really too mixed. Kind of a Heinz 57. I'm screwed.
Yeah, that's okay because you know what? You know what, Shagdog? Is it gonna do it? Oh
I
my
hope it's
God! Gonna take forever.
Is it another Jammer song?
She's like the wind through my tree. She rides the night next to me. She leaves me
Shagdog Swayze.
only to burn me with the sun. She takes my heart, but she doesn't know what she's done. Feel her breath on my face, her body close to me.
Well, it's really funny is doing karaoke. I did that one time or something.
She's out of
And
my
the guy
league.
put me at Shag, my real name, Swayze. Every time he called me up to do karaoke, he's like, hey.
She's like the wind.
I love the fact that it's Patrick Swayze's song.
What's really a good fact is I don't know if Chaz was there also, but you guys dared me to do that song. I never
Exactly.
did it before.
That's what I was getting at. That we dared you to do that song, and you went up there with a little prodding, but you did it, and then you owned it.
Yeah, and you also dared me to do For Your Eyes Only, but that one didn't last. That was a one stop and shop.
Yeah.
Your eyes.
I'm going to tell you, Shagdog, this is a really good beer. If you ever get a chance to try this one, try it, Shagdog.
White Weltenburger Kloster.
Asam Bock. I can understand why it says it's 5 or whatever it is on the scale. I'm telling you, it is an A beer. And that's what I'm giving it, an A.
Patrick Swayze.
And a full swallow.
For what this is, a peachy beer. It's a little too peachy juicy, like kind of tastes like a nasty peach juice.
She's like the wind.
I give this a C plus as well. It's drinkable. It's just I wouldn't be able to drink too many of these.
Yeah, I mean, this has got a sweetness to it, and it's very rich. And so I probably wouldn't want to drink more than, say, 2 of these.
I remember the time one of the DJ's wives, I think it was Charles. Remember Charles? And then he went to Dade City later on. No, but the guy did karaoke. His wife came up to us at the table, and she's like telling you, "You're really good." I was like, "What about me?" She goes, "Oh, you do good rock songs or something like that."
Yeah.
I forget what the hell she said.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
She was just being nice
To you.
to me.
Yeah. No, to be honest, Shagdog, you do rock songs much
Certain
better
ones,
than certain ones.
Hard rock, yeah.
You do rock songs so much better.
pretty good compliment when a guy comes up to me. I'm doing what the hell's the name of that band? Caesar, Remedy, and a guy comes up to me. And I guess he never heard the song before. He's like, "Who is that? Nirvana?" Yeah. And Caesar used to be, before they became big, was a Nirvana cover band.
Yeah.
So,
And that to be right there. But here's the thing. A lot of songs. I don't know. Did you sing a lot when you were a kid?
in front of my mirror sometimes with a racket. I had a tennis racket for tennis with my guitar, and I was like fucking jamming in front of the mirror.
But you sung rock songs, right?
Yeah. Some songs weren't like hard rock. I actually did. There was New Orleans. What the hell?
Battle of New Orleans.
No.
In 1814, we took a little trip.
Rising
Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi.
House
we
of
took
the
a little
Rising
bacon
Sun.
and we took a little beans
I
and we
never-
fought the bloody British in the town of New Orleans.
I did House of the Rising Sun. I had this one record. It had a bunch of classic rock songs on it. So House of the Rising Sun, and it had some other ones on it. But
I'll be honest with you. My dad's record collection was eclectic in the sense that it had many different styles. So
yeah,
I would listen to Bo Diddley, and then I would turn around and listen to bluegrass, and so forth. And so I would sing along with all that stuff, and it was crazy. It was just wild. What is that one?
drinking Great Lakes Brewery's Burst, an IPA beverage. Have you guys ever had that one? I've already had one Great Lakes.
I don't think I've
beer.
had that one at all. Yeah.
No, I haven't had that one. I found one Great Lakes Brewery I did a few months ago. That's the first one I ever had by them.
Yeah, I would really like to try something like that.
They have one at the top. I think it's a stout or something. Great Lakes Brewery or some shit.
That like you said, back in the heyday of craft beer, when it was really bubbling and becoming, popular.
Yeah.
A lot more places carried the beers in many different styles and many different brands. And we were lucky because that's about the time we were doing the beer review. That we had started it up and we were doing it.
I think a big problem in Florida, like I said, 2000, I can't remember, 17, 18, somewhere around there, they had a state law where before the craft brewers, they have to go through a distributor.
Yeah.
But that year, the state law made it so they had to go through a distributor. So that's probably why we started seeing less craft beers from other places, yeah.
Yeah, and that really sucks because, I think that purposely puts certain brands, certain businesses at a disadvantage, and then it's
now you're not making as much money because now your distributor's getting part of it, or whatever. The middleman.
Not only that, but the distributor is handled by a company that is strongly influenced by the majority holder.
It's probably like Coors mostly. A lot of Coors distributors all around. Coors, Molson.
Because like here we have Taylor or whatever.
Taylor Swift.
No, I forget what it's called. Taylor something. My dad's record really influenced me as well. Had a very eclectic taste.
From fall.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. My dad was very false to Zappa.
I don't know what
my dad had a really crazy record collection, and also he played music on Saturday or Sunday, so you didn't know what you might wake up to.
I envy you guys having a dad.
Yeah, and I feel bad for you, Shagdog, for not being able to have that influence.
Yeah, because my mother was in a country band, believe it or not, but she didn't have a lot of records or anything like that. So
what's sad is that she gave up that record. I'm sure she gave it up when to take care of you guys.
Yeah, I mean, she did it with her second husband was the manager. Like he was like the what's Elvis Presley's manager name? Yeah, he was kind of like him, the
Colonel.
Old Colonel. Yeah, and she was in a band called Trish and the Country Four up in upstate New York. Mm-hmm. They played at the Lions Club, Eagles Clubs, those type of places, kind of stuff.
Still, she was doing something that she enjoyed, I'm sure.
Yeah, she had fun doing it. Yeah, and then once they separated or divorced, she stopped doing it. I think even a little bit before they separated, she stopped doing it. But it was kind of funny because a couple of years later, we were at a campground, and one of her old band members had a new band, and you saw her. They called her up on stage at a campground. She sang a couple songs.
That must have been kind of cool.
Yeah, she never sang until a couple of years ago after my brother died, and my stepbrother came down from New York to visit about 8 months after my brother died, and we all went out to Cheers, and I got my mother up there to sing. She did Rocky Top, Tennessee, and Harper Valley PTA. You know, so
I bet you she was probably pretty good at it.
yeah, all right, yeah, for a Yankee.
Anyway, what I was getting at is that the record collection. I mean, you talk about you're talking about big band.
Make big.
You classical all the way, like you said, to the 60s, 70s, 80s type music. I mean, you talk about all styles. My dad had it, and he liked it all. So, and that's where I've been influenced with. I mean, when I grew up.
Jammer has been a big influence on me, actually. If you think about all the years of beginning karaoke, all those songs, a lot of songs you do karaoke, I probably would never heard them or paid attention to them if it wasn't for you. So.
Yeah. See, he didn't mean floff.
He meant folk.
Yeah. Which makes a lot more sense now.
I'm trying to from folk to Zappa, instead of Fulf.
Yeah.
I thought Fulf was some German rocker.
I was wondering what the hell that was, but I didn't want to get too deep into it,
Yeah, I in my young days, it was mainly the radio. So you figure I didn't really even start listening to radio till. I mean, I heard some shit in the late 70s, but mostly it was the early 80s before I started listening, kind of like pop, new wave British pop. And
what was crazy
bands.
For me is that most of my counterparts in my high school class and all that stuff, they were listening to what was being played on the radio and everything. What did he say? Blame it
on the beers. Blame it
on the beers that we were drinking. Blame it
on the beers that we had all night.
Yeah.
Whatever you do,
don't put the blame on you. Blame it on the beer. Gotta blame it on something. Blame it on something. Blame it on the beer. Yeah, you do the little dance too. But yeah, I mean, you talk about crazy. Just most of the counterparts that was in my class at the time and all that stuff would say, "Why do you listen to that old music?" Well, you know why I listened to the old music? Because the old music was dictating what was going on right now.
Hey, did you cry the day John Lennon died?
Jeff. I didn't cry, but I was upset about it because I was like, what the hell,
Yeah, because you're about a year older than me. I remember hearing about it. I wasn't really too upset, but I knew he was one of the Beatles.
I saw it on the news, and I saw it with them showing the videos of what they could show and all that stuff of what outside is. And of course, they didn't show anything, but what I'm saying.
But you have to put it up there with the top assassinations, up there with Kennedy, both Kennedys, Martin Luther King, and John Lennon, the top 4 assassinations in that 20, 30-year period.
And if you believe into the theory that Bob Marley was, basically given cancer by injecting him in his foot or toe or whatever it was, then... yeah, you would have to put him in that league too. Although at the time that John Lennon died, I wasn't really big with the reggae as much as I was years later.
Yeah,
but he was he was one of the ones that were preaching peace and preaching stand up for your rights.
You're talking about Bob Marley.
Lennon. Yeah, Bob Marley and John Lennon was preaching peace and everything at the time. So, yeah, I could see Stalin. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I remember the big stories. The big news stories of my youth that I remember was Lennon.
I remember when Elvis died, and I was very young at that time. But I remember watching it on the news and watching the procession.
Yeah.
the driving of the
Oh,
hearse
really?
and all that stuff.
I remember him dying. I remember I almost died. I always say it was probably the same day. It probably wasn't the same day, but I almost drowned around the same time Elvis died. And I always say I almost met the king at the pearly gates if it wasn't for my brother saving me drowning.
Yeah.
It was the same summer of 77.
Yeah.
In August of 77. I
It's
don't
pretty
know.
wild, but
I might have met the king. I might have had a near-death experience. I just can't remember it because they say a lot of young people don't remember their near-death experience.
yeah, well,
I might
it's
have
crazy.
I might have met the the overall king
Of
Jesus
Queens.
and rock and roll. Jesus and King of rock and roll the same day.
I think in general, anybody that's preaching peace and pushing for you to stand up for your rights and to get together as a whole, they want to eliminate, because guess what? If they can't divide us and we turn around and come together and start fighting together, we are more powerful than they could ever imagine.
Right.
And they're afraid of that power.
But they got great power of divide and conquer, really.
Yes, and they use that power over and over again.
Yeah.
To destroy any kind of cohesiveness.
Race, age,
female, male, all that kind
right.
of crap.
Rich, poor, everything is they divide us.
They use it to divide everybody, and the shame of it is the fact that we fall for it.
Right, that's kind of sad, but anyhow, it happens. You'll have that.
Beer makes all things possible. So if everybody drank more beer, maybe we would come together. Yeah. Come together right now over me. Yeah, they come all flat top. He come moving up slowly. He one holy roller. We
do use divide and conquer for Vietnam. Those are the kind of thing, but it's working better here in America than Vietnam.
Down to his knees.
You got to blow together to give him his disease.
Oh boy, you really fucked that up. Come together right now. I say that, but I just go with it, right? All right, let's finish this up and get to the next one. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm bed finished. But you got a bigger glass than me, so I got one beer left, Jammer, in the fridge.
All right, well, I'll get one beer left too. How's that?
Unless you want to do that one, plus I got a Yingling Premium that I reviewed last week. I can always re-review it,
Let's do it, my friend.
Hey.
Jeff G, hope you hang with us for the next one.
All right.
Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and sharing. I am Jammer.
I finally got to break the tap, too.
Oh, you really have to break the seal, huh?
Yeah.
I got a lot of lacing on that. This was Shagdog. I'm telling you, you get a chance to try this one, try it. It is damn good.
Yeah. The Doppelbock.
Yeah.
I won't remember the name of that one. I never heard of it.
Take a picture of it right now. Take a picture with your phone.
All right. Get my camera up. Okay, Weltenburger. Mr. Weltenburger.
See, in the movies, the camera would have popped up like that, and then you would have turned around and clicked it in no time.
I got it right now.
And it would have been over with by now. Because in the movies, everything's possible.
Yeah. Everything's possible in real life. Just takes a little extra longer
than the movies.
Right. All right. We'll see you on the next one.
That's right. I'm Jammer.
Oh, and I am the Shaggy Dog. I want to get a special effect. You know how Snoop Dogg, I want Shagdog. Yeah.
Well, you should make your own little audio.
Special. Yeah.
And you could be special.
Special, so special.
Hang in there, Shaggy.
Pretend.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Peace out. Beers to all, and all good beer.
Yes, you'll have that. All right, we'll see you on the next one.
Drink well, my friends.
Yes, and drink plenty of fluids.
Yeah. But beer.